2000 Dodge Ram 2500 with a V8 engine, which is a 5.9. This vehicle had two problems. One, output speed sensor code, and the speedometer wasn't working. Let's see here what I do with that. Had a vehicle speed sensor code, which was P0500, not output but vehicle speed sensor, and it had a P0622, which was generator field terminal circuit. Alright, and then it had a P1765 trans 12 volt supply relay control circuit. Alright, now we fixed the vehicle speed. After testing the sensor, it wasn't putting out any signal. So we tested that and we changed the signal, and the speedometer started working. However, it still had the 1765 code. Now, the reason I want to show you this video, because there is a, what is it, a wire that's supposed to turn the computer on, or turn the relay on, and send the 12 volts down to the transmission, because it wasn't shifting. And there's a blue wire, okay? This wire hooks to the alternator generator circuit. So if it's not working properly, I can understand why it would set the PO, what was it, the generator code, okay? So again, here's this blue wire. You have three connectors here, 1, 2, 3, but the generator field is on this connector right here, or this blue wire. I don't know what number that is, but this is the voltage wire that allows it to turn on the relay. Now, when turning the ignition on, and I got this from ATSG, a good place to subscribe or be a member to, okay? This circuit here is supposed to power on for about 2 seconds and then turn off. It's supposed to send 12 volts, okay, to the relay and then turn off. Well, here's where it threw me for a loop. I have this connected to a jumper connected to this circuit, and I have a test light on there. I originally did it there, but I did it here so that I can see it. And what I did, I started it up and the test light lit up. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can show you. It's hard for me to do it myself, but I'm going to see if I can show you that the test light lights up. Okay, I'm going to turn the ignition on, and I have the test light hooked to ground, and I have the yellow wire that's running to that signal wire hooked to it. So let's look at the test light. Alright, you should have been able to see that the test light lit up. Okay, now here's what's important. After I saw that it was getting voltage, I assumed that the computer was putting out the proper voltage, okay, because the test light lit up. This is where you can't trust test lights, because the test light is not telling the truth. Yes, it's lighting up, but guess what? It's not enough to turn on the relay. What I did, I tested the relay. I'm not showing you how I went through that. I just wanted to show you why you must not test or trust a test light all the time. What I did, I happened to hook my meter up to the same wire. So I got the meter hooked up there, and I have the meter hooked to ground. And you're going to get a chance to see what the voltage is. So you see, when I turned it on, it was at 4 volts. Now 4 volts was enough to hook up to light up the test light. So if I went with the test light, and guess what? I got thrown off, which I did. I just happened to hook my meter up to see. Now, when I hooked the alternator up, it even went down low. I was assuming that something was wrong with the alternator. But the thing is, the alternator was creating a voltage drop. So what I did, I hooked the test light up and said, hey, why did the test light light up if it's not getting the full power? So what I did, I hooked the test light up and I hooked the meter up. Okay, I don't know if you can see both of these at the same time. Let me see how I can position this. All right. Now you're going to see what happened when I hook this test light up and the meter. You're going to see that the test light is going to pull some of the voltage down. Let me see. Put this here. Now you should see the test light still lit up. So what did that show? I couldn't see it. Let me see if I could see what it was. And that test light did that. Let me look here. All right, I turned it so I could see it just that time, but you should have seen about 2 volts when I hooked the test light up, which explains why when I hooked the alternator generator field up, it still showed, or it showed a weak signal. So what this is showing is that the computer is not able to maintain that 12 volts on that wire, which means that it can't turn the relay on. If it can't turn the relay on, then the relay can't send 12 volts down to the transmission, and the transmission can't shift. Again, the purpose for this is to show you that you cannot trust the test light all the time. Yeah, I see that it lit up. You may say, well, it's not bright enough. But it's hard for me to determine what is bright enough. Best thing to do is make sure that if you do put a test light on there, hook your meter on there also, to make sure you're getting 12 volts. The test light will create a resistance, and that 12 volts got to push through that. It has to be strong enough to push through that, but it's not. So now in this situation, either the computer, just like on the that 2010 Jeep Patriot, either the computer is not getting its proper voltage or proper ground, or the computer itself is bad, okay, and not sending out a signal. I already know it wasn't grounding like it was supposed to, because somebody was grounding it by the frame. You can do that when the computer is not doing what it's supposed to. And this is a remanufactured computer, but it might have been, when dealing with remanufactured computers, if things are already working, they don't go back, they don't go and fix those. They'll fix it for something else. So after they fix that, after somebody else buy the remanufactured computer, then something else may break in it. Something that they didn't have to fix. So just because it say reman doesn't mean you can discount it as being a bad computer. It could be just as bad. You got to go through the testing. So don't trust the test lights solely. Yes, it may light up, but it may not be getting the proper voltage that you may want the component to be getting.